Hello, my good, beautiful friends on the internet. Okay, so previously we actually added the various dependencies to our project, and also we actually added, yeah, we set up our project structure. So in this particular video, or in this series, we are going to be adding Firebase because I said we are going to be using Firebase to add, save the users' wallpapers. So we are going to be using Firebase now for this tutorial. So to get started with Firebase, just make sure you go to firebase.com, log in if if you are not authenticated already. So once you do that, just go to add project, and here, right here, we are going to be adding our project name. So I'm going to call this my wallpaper app. Okay, like so. Okay, once you do that, you click on continue, and leave everything like this. Click on continue. So select account, so just say default account for Firebase, which is the account you use to log in here. Then we create a project. So just going to wait for it to complete our loading. So once it's done, okay, let's just give it some few seconds. All right, our new project is ready. So click on continue. Just wait for it to load, and it's going to be added to the list. All right, so you can go back. Let's say this is actually my wallpaper app. If you go back now to your main page, let's say click here now to go back to your main page, you're going to see my wallpaper app. So click on it. It's going to take us still to this page. So from here you can see we have not added any projects yet. So since we are building for Android, I'm going to select Android, and then the package name of our application, very important. So to get our package name, I'm going to open our project now. Okay, so from here I'm going to go over to Android, and we can collapse, okay, let's say the apps build.gradle. So scroll down a little bit, and we are going to see, okay, this is our app, com the wallpaper.app. I don't really like this name, it's too long. So how can we change it? So just Control C, Control Shift F, that is to make global changes. So we're going to search it globally. So I can just change this to app.wallpaper. Okay, so that name is too long, so we're just going to change the package name and replace it. And now the package name has been changed. Awesome. So this is shorter and it's better. So I can now copy it, app.wallpaper, right? So we're going to go back to our Firebase and paste the package name here. Then the Android app, can just call it wallpaper app. And this is very important. Why? Because we are using Google sign in. Assuming we are not using Google sign in, then there's no need to add this SHA1 key. So what we're going to do, we are just going to go to see this page. It's going to take us to a new page that will give us a command that we can run to actually get the SHA1 key. Okay, so since we are not releasing for production, there is no need to use this one. But assuming you're releasing for production and you use SHA1 key, you need to add it. If not, your users won't be able to sign via Firebase. Okay, so we are going to work with debug. If you are for Linux or Mac, you use this. If you are for Windows, you use this. But since I'm on Linux system, so it's the same thing with Mac. So I'm just going to copy it and go back to our project, and I'll paste it here. No, not there. I'll go to my project, sorry. Yep, just open up my project, go to terminal, and we can paste it. All right, once you paste it, you can now run it. Okay, so this will generate the SHA1 key for this particular project. So the password is Android. You can't really see anything. Android, like lowercase or true. You can't really see what I typed. Then once you enter, it's going to, okay, issues, keystore password was incorrect. Okay, sorry, I think I did the wrong thing. I'm going to try that again, and it's going to be Android. Okay, so yep, we have our SHA1 key. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, then we go back to Firebase, because that's where we're going to add it. Then we are going to add it here and click on register app. Alright, so right now you can go ahead to download the Google services.json file, which you can add in your app. But what about in a case whereby you didn't maybe add it here? Maybe you forgot to add it from here, you just skipped. Okay, you can download it from here, but there's actually another way to download it. So I'll be showing us the other way to download it in case we forgot or we are actually working on an existing project. So you click on next, and Now we have not added the download config file. We are going to add it later. Okay, so I don't want to take it step by step. I just want us to understand where to download it again. Okay, or yeah, we have to download it again. So we're just going to go to next, and right here now I'm going to copy this stuff, and we're going to be adding it inside our Firebase, our build.guido file. You can see we have two build.guido files, so I like add it inside our project own, and inside this class part we are going to paste it here like so, and then we are going to go back again. Sorry, I think, yeah, that's it. We already have Google Maven repository there, so there's no need to add that one. So you can now go back to this one. Don't mind me, I'm actually using Java. You can actually use Kotlin, whichever one you use is still going to work for you. So, and then what we're going to do next is to add this com.google, yeah. So we're going to go to our project again, and not inside here again. So we're going to be adding it inside this build.guido file that is inside app folder. So we're going to add it here. So scroll down a little bit, and we're going to add it here. And then once we add that, we are going to add another final dependency, which is more like for analytics. If you want analytics to be in your app, so no problem, just add that up. Okay, I think I'm going to add this individually now. So I'll add it under dependency. So we have our dependency here, so it's going to be added inside dependency. And also I'll go back to the app again, okay, then copy this analytics, and I think that is all. Once we add that, that is all, I believe. So once we do that, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so I think we have added everything that is needed for setting up Firebase, except one, which is the JSON file. So I'm going to go over to Firebase again and just click on next. Okay, and then continue to console. So just assume you have already added all this stuff. So what we can do now is to go to our, so to add that stuff now, you go to setting, click on your folder, go to setting, and then scroll down to settings. You're going to see Google services.json file. You can see the SHA-1 key we added is here. So if you want to add another one, just click on add fingerprint. You add another one that is for release or when you upload to Play Store. Okay, and if you want to remove this app, you can just click here. If you want to delete the project, you click here. So now we're going to download this Google services.json file again. So we're just going to wait for it to download a few seconds. You can actually add a new app through this place as well. So now the app, okay, it has been downloaded. Let's show it in our folder. Downloads. Hold on a second. Alright, so I'm going to copy this. Okay, cut it actually. Then we're going to locate our folder, like our project folder. If you can't really locate it, no problem. You can exit this and go to your project. Okay, so there's actually so many ways of accomplishing something. So just right click on your Android module, then you go to open containing folder, and it's going to open the containing folder. Depending on your operating system or your IDE, I think that might be different. Okay, so once you do that, it's going to open up the page. You can see Android, you can click on it, go to app, and then we can paste it inside here. Okay, so make sure you change the name. Make sure the name, this one is not included. Let it just be Google services.json. If not, Firebase won't be able to read from it. Okay, so once you do that, I think we are done, and there's no other thing we need to add. So in the next section, we're actually going to build our app and then start building out the user interface. I believe you might encounter some errors based on dependent SDK compliance or stuff like that. Okay, but that is all. So let's just push this stuff to GitHub now. Okay, so we added Firebase to project. Okay, and that's a nice commit message, and then we can push. All right, so don't bother yourself. Once you push everything, as long as you have internet connection, everything is going over to Firebase. Okay, sorry, to GitHub. Okay, for proper saving. All right, so that's it.